Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Is this the first lesson PDF is there with you? Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Electrostatic PDF is there with you?
Electrostatic, which chapter, sir? The
First
second,
one. First.
first. Yes, sir, I have it, sir.
Everyone has, right? Okay. When is your exam? Is there any exams for you?
Sir, I have tentative dates for my next term and exam from October 12th.
October. Remaining, everyone? Hello. Prisha? 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 Ritesh? Sanchit? Likita?
Sir?
Is there any exams for you?
No, sir.
Present, okay. So we will revise, and even that PDFs also you have to solve now onwards, okay.
Yes, sir.
Just again for revision whatever we have discussed in this lesson. If we have any doubts on the topic, you can ask, okay. Let's see. First lesson, electrostatics. It is the revision classes only this up to this month. Again next month I will start the new lesson in the second part.
So should we write down the revision, sir?
Yeah, revision. So whatever is there in the lesson, everything you will get to know. What are the parts are there, and from which part they can ask question, problems they can ask, we can find, okay. Let's see. Electrostatics. So electrostatics, in this electrostatics, first we have discussed about charge. What is charge? Charge, it is a fundamental property of matter, okay. Charge is a fundamental property of matter, right?
Sir, electrostatic means you're revising first two chapters together, sir.
Yeah, electrostatics first. Electrostatics and potentials both. Both are similar, okay, similar topics. Let's see. Charge, everyone knows about charge, right? Hello, Likita? Likita,
Sir?
you know about charge, right?
Yes, sir.
Types of charge. Even we discuss about the types of charge
Positive,
also.
negative, and
Positive,
neutral.
negative, and neutral charge we know. And properties of charge. Properties of charge. What are the properties of charge? Hello, Kaushalya.
So quantization, additivity,
Additivity.
quantization,
D. Quantization. Next,
conservation.
conservation. Okay, let's see. Here, quantization of charge. We know Q is equal to plus or minus Ne. There is one of the formula. Here we can get the problems. And basing on this, already we did sums. What will happen? Here, what is E? Can you say what is E? We know, right? charge cannot exist alone. It is the integral multiple times the charge. E is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. It is the electron charge. It is the electron charge. So here there is one formula. We can get problems, and we did problems on this. Did you remember? Hello,
Sir,
Banu Prasad.
sir, I have a question, sir, on this topic.
Okay, tell me, ma.
Sir, two equally charged identical metal pairs A and B.
Q, okay, equally charged,
Metal
positive,
spheres
positive, negative, negative. Okay.
repel each other with the force F.
Yes, repel equally charged means okay, positive, positive. Okay, repel with the force.
The spheres are kept fixed with a distance R between them.
Yeah, distance between them is R. So F is equal to K.
A
Q1.
third identical charge.
Yes.
The third identical but uncharged sphere C is brought in contact with A.
Yes, if you contact with the A, so what will happen? First charge is Q. Here Q by 2. One is Q by 2. One more is Q by 2.
And then placed at the midpoint of the line joining A and B.
Yeah, again they place Q by 2 now. It is Q by 2. It is Q.
The magnitude of net force on C is.
It is the C, right?
No, sir, the mid center one.
It's A, B, and C, right?
Yes, sir.
So now first what you have to do, force on these two, we have to calculate. Okay, force formula you know, right? F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. Take it is a 1, take it is 2, it is 3. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what we have to do, let's see. Force on this charge, let's see. What will happen if these two are similar, right? When these two are similar, it will try, everything is similar, right?
Yes, sir.
This
All
charge
are
will repel,
positive.
this charge will repel with this charge in this direction. This charge will repel in this direction, right? First charge will repel this charge and second charge will repel in this direction. But it is at equilibrium position. Is it the question?
Oh, sir, it is in between. We have to calculate the net charge.
Net force, right?
The center, it is placed in center.
Center, right? So take it is R by 2. R by 2. Calculate force between these two charges and calculate force between these two charges. Equate F12 equal to F13 equal to F21. Force between these two charges, force between these two charges. Then we have to equate. Then how much force is acting on this we can find. Because how much force is acting between these two, same force is acting on between these two, then only this charge is in equilibrium state. It is not on this property, it is electrostatic force. Just to give you a second, I will explain that type of question. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Just give a second, I will tell you what we have to do with that. Let's see. And here Coulomb's law. Yes, Coulomb's law. And Coulomb's law, two forms are there. One is scalar form, next one is vector form. So Coulomb's law we know F equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. F equal to K Q1 Q2 by R cube R bar. It is vector form. It is scalar. Since we know K equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Value 9 to 10 to the power of 9. 9 Newton meter square per coulomb square. You know, right? Coulomb's law. Understand this one? So even we learned about Coulomb's law also. That Coulomb's law F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. When they asked you, first you have to write here F is nothing but force of attraction or repulsion, whatever it may be. So the force of attraction or repulsion between the two charges is directly proportional to product of their charges and inversely proportional to square of their distance. Then you have to write like F directly proportional to Q1 Q2, that we have take one, F inversely proportional to 1 by R square, take this from equation 1 and 2. From like that you have to step by step you have to explain that, then you will get the marks. Don't miss any steps. So you have to write the theory. Whenever I am explaining, I am not writing theory, just I am explaining how it is. So when you are writing notes, when you are preparing notes, step by step you have to prepare. Okay, hello, hello, Banu Prasad,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So what, this is the first part we have discussed, right? Is the first part in electrostatics. In the first part, what is charge, types of charges, positive, negative one, and properties of charge, proper additivity. We know additivity means we can add charges with respect to their signs. So if you take a body here, plus q minus 2q, if it is there, when you are adding plus q minus 2q minus q, you will get. So we can add charges with respect to their signs. So that is called additivity. And conservation of charge, we know, even that I explained, and Coulomb's law. This is for the first part. Here whatever the questions will we can expect, which type of questions we can expect, let's see. Kushi,
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In this, from the first part, see the questions. First question, we can say that Q is equal to plus or minus Ne if they ask. Second question, only one formula is F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, here see, we know that force is a vector quantity. So what type of model they can ask? Minus Q they will place, plus Q. One more charge they placed here, that is Q. So now how much force is acting between these two, and that force in which direction we can say, and force between these two will be in this direction, so resultant force will be in this direction. Did you remember this type of sum?
Sir, I didn't understand why it is going to minus direction, sir.
Attraction, right?
Okay, sir.
Attraction. Now force will be there between these two charges, that is F1 is in this direction because there is attraction. Between these two there is a repulsion force, so F2 will be in this direction. So resultant we know, right? Root over F1 square plus F2 square. Did you remember now? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
F net will be in that direction. Suppose Same models we will use for electric field also. 2q minus 2q, 3q minus 3q. One of the charge you place at the center. Now due to this, the charge is q. Place the charge is q. Now between these two, there is a repulsion force. It will be in this direction. That is F1. Between these two. Between these two also.
Sir, the resultant will be 0, sir.
No, it's not resultant is 0 now. Why? Let's see. Why resultant 0? Between these two force will be there, no? That is in this direction, right? Repulsion force. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And between these two also, so you can ask it is 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. So this distance you can find, right? It is 1 by 2, right? It is in the exactly middle, right? If it is 1 by 2, it is also 1 by 2. This distance we can find, right? Hello? Likita?
Sir.
Can you understand?
Yes,
Likita?
sir. Yes, sir.
See, there are two charges. Whenever there are two charges, definitely force of attraction or repulsion will be there. Both are similar charges. So repulsion will be there. That repulsion force is in this direction. Between these two charges, force will be there. That is attraction force. That is F2 I will take. Now between these two charges, force will be in this direction. Between these two charges, force will be in this direction. So resultant force will be in this direction. So here resultant is not 0. Suppose it is 2q. It is 2q. Now what will happen? One of the charge if you place here, due to the one of the charge if you place here in this direction, here in this direction, how much force? How
0.
much force is acting? Yes, it will become 0. But here see, force is acting in this direction, and here also force is acting, so F net will be in this direction. Am I clear? Hello? Hello? Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, I understood.
Now see, one more what they can ask, minus q plus q charge is here. Distance is r. Now, wherefore, if you place a charge here, is it can be 0? Resultant force can be 0 here? It can't be 0. If you place any charge here, resultant force cannot be 0. Why? Because due to this one charge I have placed here, due to this charge, force will act in this direction. Due to this charge, force will act in this direction. So when the two charges are opposite in the nature, resultant force cannot be 0 at the middle. Resultant force cannot be 0 at the middle. Suppose if it is q, if it is plus q, if it is plus q, then what will happen? Resultant force can be 0 in the middle. Due to this charge, force will act in this direction. Due to this charge, force will act in this direction. And how much force is there between these two? Same force will be there in these two. Let's see. Now, resultant force at center equal to 0. It can be 0 like that. When there are two similar charges, between the two charges, there is a possibility that net force can be 0. Can be 0. If the two charges are opposite in the nature, net force cannot be 0. Hello? Likita?
Sir.
Understand clearly?
Yes, sir.
No?
Understood, sir.
Minus q. So one more doubt we got. That is, okay, when the two charges are opposite in the nature, net force cannot be 0 in the middle. So in which side it can be 0? Can you say? I given 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, where F net can be 0. Can you say that?
0.2, sir.
0.2.
2.
What is the reason?
Sir, nearer to a smallest charge.
Because now see, if we take here, this field is, it is very high charge, so more charge. So field strength will be very strong. So this is small charge. This field maybe cannot enter in this field. Maybe it cannot enter because very strong field, weak field. Maybe it can't be entered. This side if you take, this field will be like this and it is a very strong charge. So this field can enter. So electric, due to this charge, force will act in this direction. Due to this charge, force will act in this direction. So here net force can be 0. Hello? Hello? Clear, ma? Banu Prasad?
Yes, sir.
Understand clearly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now this type of forces, how to calculate, we know, right? Suppose Q, 2Q, distance between these two is, take L. So one of the point we have taken here, feel that from here to here take X. Take it is A. So now force formula, can you tell? Force between minus Q and Q. Can you say what is the force between minus Q and Q? F equal to? Hello? Can you say how much force will be here?
Sir, K into
K into?
bit Q
Mm.
into minus Q
Mm.
by A square.
By A square, huh?
Sir, you given A square now, sir. A or X minus L.
So X minus L, right? Like, take it. X minus L whole square, right?
Yes, sir.
F2 K, force between these two, right? Q, 2Q by X plus L. So it is nothing but like dipole, we know, right? L whole square. Now what can we do? F1 equal to F2. If we take, so how much force is acting on this charge due to this charge? Same force is acting in the opposite direction. Then both net force is 0 here. If you take like that, then F1 equal to F2 we have to do. So whatever the things we want, that we can calculate. Even if you want Q, we can calculate. If you want small q, we can calculate when they have given capital Q. Okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you try one problem? Two microcoulomb minus 2 microcoulomb It is 1 microcoulomb. It is equilateral triangle. Find net force at C. Take it is A, B, C. Find net force at C. Can you solve this?
So what about the length, sir?
Take 1 meter. Take 1 meter length.
Sir, will it be square root of f1 plus f2 square plus f1 f2 cos theta, sir?
Due to this, it will be in this direction, right? F2. Due to this, in this direction, that is F1. So it is microcoulomb. So F net will be, yeah, F net equal to root over F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta. Cos theta here how much? Can you say what is the cos theta here?
1/2.
See,
Theta is 60, sir.
Yes. $120 then.
Sir, answer is 2 root 3 into 10 power minus 3.
Okay. Everyone, remaining everyone? Kushi, how much you got? Kushi? Hello? Likita?
sir.
How much you got?
1 second, sir. Still calculating.
Okay. Got it? Hello. How much you got F1? Bhanu Prasad?
2 into 10 power minus 3 Newton.
Okay. Okay. Answer? F net equal to
2 root 3 into 10 power minus 3.
2 root 3 into 10 to the power of minus 1, huh?
Minus 3.
Minus 3 Newton.
Sir, no sir, root only over 3.
2 root 3 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton. Try it. Okay. Most of the questions same like that only they can ask. Either they can give square. They can give square or they can give equilateral triangle, or they can give where the force is 0, where the net force is 0. So that type of question they can give. That's all. Okay. One person, now tell me what is the question? Two spheres, right?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Just a minute. Huh?
Sir, I got it sir.
You got, huh?
Yes sir.
How much you got?
So the answer is yes sir.
Force between the two charges.
Yes
Huh?
sir.
Third model, right? Where the force will become 0. Okay. Likita,
Sir?
did you understand where force becomes 0, that how to calculate?
Yes, sir.
See, where force will become 0, that time what we have to do, F1 equal to F2. Suppose these are the two charges, minus Q plus Q. If you place one more charge in the middle, it cannot be 0. Sorry, it can be 0. Due to this, force will act in this direction. Sorry, it cannot be 0 because both are in the opposite charges. When both are in the similar charges, now what will happen? It is 2Q. It is plus 2Q. It is Q. On this charge, force will act. So one is in this direction and one is in this direction. So here F equal to 0, if you want to say it is F1, if it is F2, if you take F1 equal to F2. When you are taking F1 equal to F2, that means F net equal to 0 here. That is the meaning. Okay, remember that method. And this type of sums, even we did that. Okay, that is the first part. In the second part, what we have discussed, second part in this lesson, electric field. What is electric field? Hello? 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 Likita?
Sir?
What is electric field?
Sir, the space around the charge where the particle experiences the electric force.
No, the space around the charge. If
So
you
it's
bring one more charge into
it's
that
the
field,
influence created around the
it's
charge by the
yeah,
electric
Likita,
force.
correct. Whatever you said, that correct. But what you have to say, if you bring one more charge into that field, that experiences force. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So electric field we know, and electric field strength. What is electric field strength? What is electric field strength?
Sir, force by charge.
So one is E is equal to F by charge, force acting on charge, right? Unit test charge. It is also vector quantity. Electric field strength is a vector quantity. So SI unit is Newton per Coulomb. Remember this. And one more we have learned is the one. It is the one more formula in this lesson. So problems we can get from here. Force electric field due to point charge. This is very important. Electric field due to point charge. Electric field due to point charge, how much we got? Fe, suppose one charge is here. It is one of the charge. What happened? It creates the field. So how much electric field is here? If you want to calculate what we have to bring one test charge. If we don't bring test charge, so how can we calculate how much electric field is here? So if I bring test charge here, we know that force by charge is called electric field. Now electric field equal to force. How force between the 2 points? Whenever we are seeing the two charges, between the two charges force will be there. So K, Q1, Q2, between these two some R distance is there. R square, so Q naught, Q naught by distance between is R square by Q naught. If you take Q naught will get cancelled. So E bar equal to K Q by R square. Electric field due to point charge in the magnitude form. It is applicable for only point charges. We know if it is the electric field, if it is the distance, graph will come like this. E is inversely proportional to 1 by R square. Here also, electric field due to point charge it is. First formula and second formula it is. Basing on this, mostly we will do so many sums. Now see what are the model sums on this. Clear? Hello? Likita?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Prisha?
Clear, sir.
Now see. So second formula is KQ by R square. Electric field formula. KQ by R square. It is applicable for point charges. So see the sums. What sums they can ask. Here also same. Electric force is a vector quantity. So electric field also vector quantity. What they can ask, again they will give like this. They will take it is 2Q. It is 2Q. It is 2Q. It is 2Q if you take. What is the electric field at the center, they will ask. What is the electric field at the center? We know that due to this charge, electric field will be in this direction. That is E1. Due to this charge, electric field will be in this direction, because whenever we are calculating at the center, we should feel that at the center test charge, that test charge is always positive. So due to this, in this direction. So both are same, equal in magnitudes. Okay. So what will happen? Due to this, electric field will be in this direction. Due to this charge, electric field will be in this direction. Both will get cancelled. Due to this, electric field will be in this direction. Due to this charge, electric field will be in this direction. So both will get cancelled. So net electric field at the center equal to 0. Hello? Hello? Clear? Hello? Banu Prasad?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, now see. One more sum what they can ask. See. Q, 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 Q. Fine. Take it A, B, C, D. Find 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. Find net electric field at C. Find net electric field at C. So due to this charge, electric field will be here. Due to this charge, electric field is here. Due to this charge, electric field here. How to calculate that? We know that. Take it as a point charge. It is also one of the point charge. Here point charge and here point charge. So first, between these two electric field is there. Take here like one of the point at C. How much electric field is here? So wherever we are calculating there, we have to assume that one of the test charge is there. Now how much electric field will be here? At C. Due to this, electric field is in this direction, that is E1. Due to this, electric field is in this direction, that is E2. What we have to do, first resultant of these two will be in this direction. That resultant E net equal to root over E1 square plus E2 square plus 2E1 E2 cos theta. Here cos equal to 90 angle it will be, cos 90 equal to 0, that won't be there. Now what will happen? So we will get to E net. E net due to these two charges. Now it is not resultant. That resultant is due to this also there is electric field. That will be in this direction. So whatever you will get E net plus E due to this, then E resultant. First find out E net. After whatever the force is, E electric field is there between these 2 points, that electric field you have to add, then you will get the E resultant. Understand? Prisha? Hello? Sanchit? Harsh?
Sir.
Harsh, did you understand? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Same like how we calculate forces, like that only these questions also. So here E1 square, E2 square, E2 E1 is to cos theta. I think cos here theta will be 90. Between these two, 90 angle is there. Cos 90 equal to 0. After completion of that, between these two electric field is there. How much electric field will be here? Do you know? How much electric field will be here? E is equal to KQ by how much distance it is? It is 1 meter. It is 1 meter. It is root 2. So KQ by root 2 whole square. This is the electric field. Due to this we will get electric field. No, same electric field we will get, that we have to add. How much electric field will be here? Same electric field will be here, right? So E net, how much it will be? E net equal to root over 2E square, get cancelled, So root 2e. Root 2e plus this one. E is nothing but kq by r. Kq by r square. Kushi? Anjali?
Yes, sir.
Anjali, did you understand or shall I explain one more time? Methods just I'm explaining. I'm not giving any problems, like I'm saying methods, how to do. When they have given 3 charges, find out electric field is here. Between these 2 electric field is there in this direction. Between these 2 electric field will be in this direction. So resultant of these 2 will be in this, like this. Here electric field formula we know. Electric field is equal to kq by r square. So kq by r square means 1 square. Are you getting, Anjali?
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Dhanush? Dhanush? And part 2, after what we have discussed, electric field due to continuous charge distribution. So continuous charge distributions we have discussed. A uniform rod having charges continuously. So for this we have discussed. So for this we got E net. E net equal to K lambda by 1 by A minus 1 by A minus lambda. This is what we have got the answer for that. Electric field due to continuous charge distribution in that uniform rod. Even we calculate for semicircle. Charges distributed uniformly. At center, what is the electric field at the center? E net equal to 2K lambda by R. That's what we have calculated. Even for quarter circle we have calculated. See that questions once. Derivations. Here how much electric
Sir, what's that lambda, sir? I forgot.
Sir, linear charge density.
Okay, sir.
Linear charge density. So before discussing about continuous charge distribution, we should know about linear charge density. Lambda equal to charge by length. Areal charge density we have taken like sigma. Charge by area. Volume charge density we have taken gamma or rho. Volume charge density equal to charge by volume. Linear charge density, volume charge density, and areal charge density. For this event, we have to consider a small element. Remember that small d theta It is small length dl. So whenever we have taken a small element, in the dl length or dq charge will be there. Once open the notes, then you can find these answers. So here you will get E net equal to k lambda by r root 2. This is what you will get. So first is force, charge, types of charge, properties of charge, Coulomb's law, first part. Second part, electric field strength, and how they can ask problems, and electric field due to point charge, electric field due to continuous charge distribution. Here it is not point charges. So to calculate how much electric field is here, we can't calculate for entire element because we have no formula. So we have to take a small element. If it is the a distance, take from x. Here small element, that is dl. So dq charge will be there. Basing on this, we will calculate kq by r square. In that r square place, put x square. We have to integrate that x square because distance will change. Distance will change from a to the total length of the wire L. A to L it will change. Just integration, we have to give limits a to L. That's all we can get. It is a continuous charge distribution. Even uniform infinite wire also we have calculated. Finite wire and infinite wire also. And one more topic that we have learned, electric charges and fields. This is the fourth concept. First one is force, charge, types of charge, properties of charge, Coulomb's law, first part. Second part, electric field strength, electric field due to point charge. Next, continuous charge distribution. After electric fields, electric charge and fields. That means, suppose if it is the electric field, take it is the pluses, minus charges. So electric field will develop from positive to negative in this direction. See once, even this type of question, these are very important for CBSE. Any one question they can ask. So when charge is moving here with V E velocity, if the charge is negative, what will happen? This charge cannot go in the straight line. Charge will go in this direction because in the y direction. So charge should move in this direction, but it is going in this direction. There is a drift. Calculate that drift that we have calculated. Once see the 3 questions I explained. Practice the 3 questions. You can find much concept here. Here 2D, in first year we have learnt about 2D dimension, 2-dimensional motion. There how we have calculated, take x direction and y direction, initial velocity, how much along the x direction, initial velocity equal to v along the x direction, initial velocity 0 along the y direction. No, like that we have calculated. Let's see that. And acceleration along x direction equal to 0, but acceleration along y direction will be there because force is acting along the y direction. So how to calculate the acceleration also we know. I explained you. Just see that. Now y direction F force is acting. It is the electric field. So EQ. F is equal to, F is nothing but MA. MA is equal to EQ. Here A equal to EQ by M. So this acceleration EQ by M acting along the y direction because force is acting along the y direction only. X direction no force is acting. That's why x direction acceleration is 0. X direction acceleration is there. No, sorry, y direction acceleration is there. X direction force equal to 0. Y direction force is acting. F is equal to MA. So that force is nothing but EQ. This is what the topic 4. Here I explained 4 questions. See 3 or 4 questions I explained. Find out the drift of the electrons. Second, find the drift of the angle of emergence. Like that I explained.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Tell me, ma.
A mass m equal 20 grams
M equal to 20 grams.
has a charge q equal 3 millicoulomb.
Charge equal to
3 millicoulomb.
3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 coulombs.
It moves with a velocity of 20 meters per second
20 meter per second.
and enters a region of electric field of 80 Newton per coulomb.
Electric field they have given 80.
Newton per coulomb
Yes.
in the same direction as velocity of the mass.
Yes. Along the both are in the same direction.
The velocity of the mass after 3 seconds in this region is.
So they are asking velocity, right?
Yes, sir. After 3 seconds.
After 3 seconds. Let's see. It is the electric field. Along the direction of it is the electric field. So electric field they have given 80 Newton per coulomb, and charge. How much charge is they have given? Charge mass also they given. It is moving with the charge is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 coulombs, and velocity they have given after 3 seconds. So V equal to U plus 80. Did you remember? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So it is not. Is it moving along the x direction? Have they given any figure?
No, sir. They did not give any figure.
So it is moving along the direction of force, right? Force in the wider x direction only force is acting. Okay.
Yes, sir. In the same electric field direction. It is
Yeah,
moving.
force is acting. Now initial velocity we know, right? Substitute that. What is the acceleration here? Acceleration formula we know, right? Acceleration equal to F is equal to mass have they given. Okay, F is equal to EQ. So A equal to EQ by M. So E we know, Q we know, M we know. So you can find out acceleration and put this time. So we'll get the answer. Let's see. Bhanu Prasad.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Initial
sir,
velocity
sir.
they given 20 meter per second plus acceleration. Acceleration means this is only formula. 80 into 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by mass 20 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 3 seconds, no? Find out the velocity. Right?
Yes, sir.
Dhanush mic was problem. Okay, na Bhanu Prasad, we can solve like that, right?
Yes, sir. Answer
Yeah.
is 56.
Okay. That's what. So this type of question is important for CBSE. So we, if you want to solve this, we should know the acceleration. Acceleration means how to calculate that acceleration when they have given electric field. So force is equal to force formula EQ. That is the force formula when they have given electric field and charge. From this acceleration we have to do that. Acceleration formula is like this. Acceleration if you now after 3 seconds means sum of the velocity. Initial velocity given, acceleration, everything, then we can find. So you should remember this type of question is important. That's why for CBSE it is very important. Not for PUC, CBSE is very important. That's what. After next, that is the fourth concept. Fifth concept. Here fifth concept is electric field. Electric field lines of force. So properties, we should know electric field lines. Electric field lines are the imaginary lines. Okay, for a positive charge, how electric fields will be. Electric field lines are outside. For positive charge, electric field lines are outside. For negative charge, electric field lines are inside. And these field lines are always perpendicular to the surface of the charge. You should remember that. Always perpendicular to the surface of the charge. And wherever the field lines will converge, there more electric field will be there. Wherever the electric field lines will diverge, less electric field is there. So electric field strength, we can say basing on the how many number of lines of force are passing. So electric field intensity depending on how many lines of force are there. And on this also, on this NEET level, they ask a question. IIT JEE level questions are there. Electric field lines concept is very small, but it's very important. When the electric field lines are parallel to each other, EA, EB, so what will happen? Electric field at A equal to electric field at B. But if it is EA, if it is EB, now what will happen? Electric field at B is more than electric field at A, because lines of force are converging, so meeting more lines of force will be there. So more lines of force is nothing but strength of the electric field is more. So you should remember like that. So electric field lines of force, very important concept, that is also. Next concept, sixth one is electric dipole. Electric dipole, we know two charges equal in magnitude, opposite in the nature, separated by very small distance, that is nothing but electric dipole. And next one is electric dipole moment. Very important it is. Electric dipole moment is a vector quantity. Can you say what is the direction of electric dipole moment? Minus q plus q.
Negative charge to positive
Negative.
charge.
Negative
Negative
positive.
charge to plus 2 charge. Distance between these two is take 2L. So two charges equal in magnitudes but opposite in nature, separated by very small distance, that is called electric dipole. Electric dipole moment is P bar equal to either of charge, any charge, and vector displacement. It is called displacement, vector displacement between them. So its direction is negative to positive. And here very important questions are, we can get very important questions here, for especially for PUC. Definitely from these two questions, one question is guaranteed. For CBSE, electric field at any point, basing on that they can ask sums. Let's see what are the important questions. Electric field on the axis of dipole. PUC, no need to see either first one or electric field on the perpendicular bisector. From these two questions, one question is guaranteed.
How many marks, sir?
It is for 5 marks. They will add something with this, like define electric dipole moment, or what is electric dipole, and prove that, like that. 5 mark question or 3 marks, but guarantee, no doubt in that. From this two, one question is guaranteed. You can check any question paper. For CBSE purpose, either these two remember, or one more also you should remember, electric field at any point on the dipole. Electric field at any point on the dipole, just you have to remember the formula. That is very easy. Just basing on the electric field on the axis, electric field on the bisector, we will add that too. That's all. See once, that is very, very easy. Remember this. Definitely, the 2 questions you should read. You can maintain 5 or 3 marks, but no doubt in that. Next, what they're asking, if they miss torque acting on the dipole, torque on the dipole, torque acting on the dipole, or torque on the dipole when we place in uniform electric field. Torque acting on the dipole when we place in the uniform electric field. So this question is important. Torque, we will get tau net equal to, see that question. If you have any doubt, let me ask me. PE cos theta, we will get PE sin theta. Sorry, PE sin theta will get, not sin theta. Torque equal to PE sin theta will get. So it is the torque formula. Here, what is the important topics? Formula is very important if you want to do sums. Formula is important. How much torque is acting, they will give electric dipole moment. And this dipole moment, sometimes we know Q into 2L is nothing but electric dipole moment. E is the electric field. We know KQ by R square. Anything they can give. Calculate torque, they will ask. And one more, when torque is tau is maximum, when tau is minimum. These conditions are very important. Torque is maximum when sin theta equal to 1, theta equal to 90. That means if it is the uniform electric field, if you place dipole like this, minus Q and plus Q. If you place like this, so if it is the electric field, what will happen? Torque will be maximum. When we place electric dipole perpendicular to the electric field, torque is maximum. Suppose if it is the electric field, if you place dipole like this, minus Q plus Q, torque is 0. Now it won't turn. On this force will act in this direction. On this force will act in this direction. Both are equal in opposite nature. It won't move anything. So there is no any torque here. Here torque will be maximum. That when torque is 0, that is called minimum. So here sin theta equal to 0, theta equal to 0. That is also one of the important question. Torque, just very easy. Just once if you read, you can remember clearly. Clear? Hello? Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, yes.
So that topics are then. And one more is, we should, 2 mark question. Define electric flux. Define electric flux, they can ask. Define electric flux means we should know what is flux. If electric lines of force are passing, these electric lines of force are not flux. These are electric field lines, that's all. If this electric field lines passing perpendicularly through area, electric field lines passing perpendicularly through area, then only that electric field lines we will call flux. Remember that. If this electric field line is going like this, and these electric field lines are passing perpendicular through this area, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Flux is 4. Electric flux equal to 4 because 4 lines are passing. These are not flux. So you should remember that. Electric flux passing perpendicularly through area, that is called flux. Otherwise, so flux formula, flux is denoted letter phi EA cos theta. EA cos theta. Cos theta is the angle between area vector and electric field line. We can make EA. If theta equal to 0, suppose Here area vector is in this direction and electric field also in this direction. Cos 0 equal to 1. So EA. That's what flux. If area, instead of like this, if I place area like this, then cos theta will come. That time theta is the angle between E and A. 2 mark question. Define electric flux. Clear? Anjali,
Yes, sir.
did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, one more important question. Gauss law. 3 mark question. Gauss law. Gauss law. Do you know what is the Gauss law statement? Gauss law in electrostatics is there. Gauss law in magnetism also is there. If you know Gauss law in electrostatics, you can understand Gauss law in magnetism. So Gauss law in electrostatics, the total flux emanating from a closed surface is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times total charge present inside the surface. That means if you take a 3D, Gauss law is applicable for only 3D objects. If you place charge here, what is happening? If you place a charge here, how much flux is coming through this body? It is depending on how much flux is coming. That flux equal to 1 by epsilon naught times how much charge present inside. That is called Gauss law of magnetism. Sorry, electrostatics. Magnetism, what happened? The total flux emanating from a closed surface is equal to 0. Why? Because we know, see, once it is the magnet and north pole, south pole. Here I have taken a closed surface. How much flux is coming? That much flux will come out. So is there any charge or any magnetic pole here? No. So he will become 0. The total flux, magnetic flux coming out from a closed surface is equal to 0. Hello? Kushi,
Yes, sir.
did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Gauss law in magnetism also is there. So which
Yes,
question
sir.
they are giving? If they give first question, right, Gauss law, that is from electrostatics. If they give it a 10th question or something like that, then it is from magnetism. They will mention mostly. If they don't mention also, you should remember like that. 1, 2, 3 questions. First question if they give, that is from Gauss law, or other electrostatics are from magnetism. Sharath? Likita?
Yes, sir.
Clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Clear.
Likita?
Sir?
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Gauss law of magnetism also is there, that you should remember. The total flux, again Gauss law, what is the magnetism means? Total flux emanating from the closed surface equal 0, because no charge will be there when the lines of force is coming from the magnet, because single poles cannot exist. So applications of Gauss law, you should practice what you have to practice. Applications of Gauss law. See what you have to practice here. One is uniform charged wire. All questions are very, very similar actually. Once if you know one question, no, you can solve remaining. Cylinder they didn't ask mostly. It is very important. Electric field due to charged sheet. Electric field due to charged sheet is very important. Mostly they ask, because this question we will use in the capacitors also. One more after this, electric field due to sphere. Here two types of spheres will be there. One is hollow. I explained clearly this one. And solid. Solid sphere and a hollow sphere. So if you know solid sphere, we don't need to discuss about this. Easy. One question if you know. Second question is hollow sphere. If you take solid sphere, electric field will be there inside, electric field will be there outside. Hollow sphere, if you take, electric field inside is 0, outside will be there. That's all. Remaining things are same. So one question if you know, it is no need to read. Clear? So remember, uniform charged wire, very easy. See, you should remember that it is applicable for only 3D surfaces. So due to wire, when it is uniform wire, how to calculate electric field, and due to wire is a one-dimensional. So how to calculate electric field here? So we have to construct a Gaussian surface. That you should remember. Gaussian surface you have to construct. For wire, Gaussian surface is cylinder. For point charge, Gaussian surface is sphere. So here once if you construct, if all are positive charges, very easy this one. Electric field lines will be outside. 1, 2, 3 if you take, electric flux equal to phi 1 plus, phi 2 plus, phi 3. Electric field line in this direction, area vector is in this direction, so phi 1 will become 0. Here also, area vector is in this direction on this surface, electric field line is in this direction, cos 90 equal to 0, so electric flux at 2 equal to 0. Here, area vector is in this direction, and electric field also in this direction, so there will be an electric flux. So that you can calculate. Once see that, very easy question these are. Same, similarly, whatever the methods you are using for wire, even charged sheet, we will construct a Gaussian cylinder. Hollow sphere, when we are talking, if you take inside, we have to construct one Gaussian sphere inside. If you are calculating outside, we have to construct one Gaussian surface outside. Methods are same. Check once. What is there in this lesson that we have to learn? Clear? Hello? Hello? Kushi?
Sir,
Can I say like this, like whatever the topics are there to learn? Hello? Banu Prasad?
Sir,
So whatever the model sums will come like that also we are explaining, no? Or is it I have to teach each and everything again?
no, sir, this is fine, sir.
Because in this lesson more than that nothing is there. You have to practice for board exams. This is enough. For competitive examination, what we have to do? We have to solve the PDF.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow we will solve PDF. In that PDF, whatever the methods are coming, we will see that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So first lesson will
Next
get
class
over.
we'll do revision of next chapter, sir.
When?
Next class will you do revision of second chapter or PDF, sir?
I'm planning like to do PDF. What will you say?
So because in PDF both are mixed, sir.
Yeah. So next lesson I will teach. I will say what is there in the next lesson, which type of problems they are asking. After that, we will solve the PDFs. 2 lessons we can complete.
Yes, sir, because capacitors also are there in that PDF only, sir.
Yeah. That's what. So next lesson also I will give what is there and which type of question they are asking, which formulas you have to remember, that I will say. Okay. So after that, we will start PDF. Each and every question we will solve. When we are solving, we will get idea that we learned this topic or not, we will get. Okay. Easy sums. So if any problems are there basing on that formula, that problems I will give you homework. Remaining problems I will teach. So we can complete PDF like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Likita,
Sir,
is it fine, or do you want anything like sorry, you have to teach the one of the topics completely like that?
this is fine, sir.
Prisha,
Yes, sir.
is it clear what is there in the topic? Did you listen this topic?
Yes.
No doubts, right? When we are solving problems, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, whenever I'm explaining problems, first I will write the all formulas. Whatever the formulas are there in this lesson, I will write. So if any problem is depending on that formula, I will give you homework that you have to solve. Remaining concepts I will explain. Ritesh?
Yes, sir.
Clear, ma? Or any doubt?
Clear.
Yeah. Sanchit? Anjali? Anjali?
Yes, sir.
Is it enough, or do you want to teach me? Do you want any topic that I have to teach?
Yes, sir.
Did you attend all the classes? Hello, Anjali? I think network problem. Okay, let's see. We will start like that. So by next class, I will explain the second lesson also, whatever it is there. After we'll solve PDF, we can complete clearly, and you have to write one test. So two lessons, one test is enough. Okay? Kushi, we will write tests also, because even half-yearly or something they will conduct.
Subjective, no, sir.
Subjective. Now onwards.
Okay, sir.
Because in that subjective also 10 objective type questions will be there. Did you remember? Yeah, 10 objective type questions, remaining subjective type questions.
Sir, but for PU, no objective, no, sir.
PU no objective. PU paper I will prepare separately then.
So, but then can you like prepare for a paper like the which is this year board's point of view, because like many things are deleted only for the subjective type, sir.
Subjective type, whatever the topics they have removed, that I don't give.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, see you in the next class, ma.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Likitan, see you in the next class. Harsh. Okay, Likita. Harsh.
Sir,
Dhanush.
sir, when will this test be, sir? Subjective?
Subjective this week.
By this week only, sir.
Yes. How many members they will present? Let them write. Everyone, please try to write. Okay. So how much you are getting? Once if I see, basing on that, it is better to revise more topics. If you don't write, I can't find how much you learned. Prepare each and every topic. Whatever I am explaining, that you have to prepare. That's enough. Okay. Yeah. Harsh.